Welcome everybody to Coffee to New Comedy Review. What are we doing here? FOCs?
Yeah.
FOC, man. Yo, Ivy Guy Joker, man. I'm here with my man Josh. What's up, Josh?
What's up? I was just noticing that. So my speakers, well, actually, it was the, I think it was was it the circuit or the amp in the subwoofer, which powers the speakers, died like a few weeks ago. And I was pissed because it was a pretty expensive, but I guess it's a known thing with the Klipsch, that version of it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit, I really like this because I like the sub and the speaker setup. I've always had a similar thing with all my computers. I'm like, fuck, I need speakers. And it did take, well, pause on that. It took me a while to figure out what the problem was. I thought it was my computer. I almost fucking reformatted my whole computer because the sound kept going in and then out. And the weird thing, it would be when I would click on like my mouse, it would just fade out. I'm like, there's something wrong with my computer, but I finally figured out it was the sub. But anyway, I went to Walmart and just got like a pair of like $20 speakers, and I was just gonna order myself like the new one. I still haven't ordered. These things are freaking loud. They're ugly as fuck, but like they're loud.
I mean, they're doing their job, I guess, right? So you decided to order it.
Yeah, I do got to get on that and order it though, because this is not how I roll.
No, Josh he's very anal when it comes to this shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, man, welcome.
I don't know how to take that. He's very anal when it comes to his shit. Well, that's true.
Yeah. Literally, right?
There is two truths in that.
Yeah. How about some football talk a little bit, man? I'm not talking about the Giants. We don't have to talk about the Giants.
Well, we can talk about the Giants real quick. Well, first of all, the Giants, I've never felt, I think, at least I can't remember, a loss that was so guttural to me, I think, ever.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Giants. They're like my second favorite team. I'm a Packers fan no matter what, even with or without Aaron Rodgers or whatever. But the Giants, I like the Giants. I root for the home team. And when what was it, like 40 zip, 42 zip? What the fuck
40,
was it?
40.
When I saw the score, as a matter of fact, when I was watching the game, I should say, it was so embarrassing. It was just embarrassing. Yeah. It's the first fucking game.
It wasn't even embarrassing. It was humiliating, is what it was.
Cool. Yes.
It was the first game. Not that I expected them to be all world. I had the feeling that the Giants would be better this year, both on paper and on the field, but very possibly miss the playoffs and have a worse record than last year, but be actually better than they were. Did I expect them to win? No, because of a couple factors. One, they do not win at home. Mm-hmm. They never win in prime time, ever. They certainly don't win against the Cowboys, and they certainly don't win against the Cowboys in prime time. So, and there was a little bit of expectations. It just doesn't happen. And the Giants, there's certain curses on certain teams, and we'll get to another one in a second here, but this is the Giants curse, okay? Which I'd rather have these curses than the one I'll talk about in a little bit. The Giants are cursed with having really stupid shit happen, like not even just stupid, like really like bizarre shit that happens that they just cannot recover from when it happens, no matter what. And there's so many times in history that has happened to them. Doesn't matter the coach, doesn't matter the players, doesn't matter the GM, the years, whatever. It's like ingrained in the Giants that they will, if something bizarre happens to them, it kills them like instantly. I've seen it so many freaking times. But that being said, I was never more, I was almost physically sick to my stomach because of that game. And I knew it. As soon as that field goal got blocked for in return for a touchdown, I'm like, this game's over. Over.
I think it was the first quarter I was watching, or the end of the first quarter towards the beginning of the second quarter. And I was watching some of the game, and they were losing. The offense was stinking up the storm. But the defense was kind of holding its own a little bit at that time, And I'm like, okay, they hold them off. They could rush, some yards on offense and score at least because throwing wise, I don't think they're gonna score.
I don't even remember the defense being on the field.
I mean, the time in the second quarter when I saw them, they were playing decent. But they got shut out, bro. Shut out.
So
embarrassing.
The next day, the Jets, and let me tell you, and I was going to go back and watch when Rodgers actually got traded because I think we talked about it on an FOC, like whatever the following FOC was. My prediction was, and I told a bunch of people this, I'm like, Rodgers is going to get hurt. I didn't think it'd be the first game. I thought it was going to be the second. And I thought he was going to break his collarbone. I think I said that to you multiple times. Okay. Now, the Jets are just cursed to forever suck. They will never go to the Super Bowl. They sure as shit will not win it. I mean, again, obviously. Joe Namath made some sort of deal with the devil. That's obvious. And they will never have a quarterback. They can never have nice things.
Let me win this one Super Bowl and then never win again.
Right. And their fans are honestly the top. Like, I don't know if they're number one. They're number one in certain ways in terms of their fans are just cuckoo, along with Cowboys fans and Eagles fans. The Jets fans, first of all, they are definitely number one in celebrating meaningless things as big things and losses as something to be celebrated. Example, how long, now maybe this isn't, Mike's from New York, I'm from Southern Connecticut. The tri-state area, Southern Connecticut, the city, and Northern Jersey is the tri-state area, is what's considered the tri-state area. And we all, so if you're in that area, you listen to the fan. I don't know if you listen to WFAN. Yeah, of course. Okay. So Jets fans over the years, especially since the Rex Ryan years, will constantly brag about how they went to 2 consecutive AFC championship games. You guys lost. Who cares? You guys, Jets fans and the Jets organization would hang banners and throw parades if they could. Now, these guys celebrating once again, thinking that they're the team of New York and da-da-da-da-da because they won the summer again with some big news because they signed Aaron Rodgers. And then he goes out and hurts himself. Now, I feel bad for Aaron Rodgers. I'm not wishing the guy to get hurt, but I find it hilarious because it hurts the Jets. But now, all of a sudden, Jets fans who wanted Aaron Rodgers so bad and hated Zach Wilson are now all about Zach Wilson. And, oh, this isn't the end. And, if you listen to the fan, all the guys on there going nuts and we got to rally behind Zach Wilson and we're still going to the playoffs and da-da-da-da-da. Bullshit. I'll call it right now. The Jets ain't making the fucking playoffs. I don't care how good their defense is. The Bills handed them that fucking game. Josh Allen is the MVP of that game. He was reckless with the ball, and I don't even think the Bills are good anymore, to be honest with you. Wow. I think their window is gone. I thought it last year, as a matter of fact. Window? They had 2 good years, I'm going to say.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. They're falling apart, and it's obvious, okay? And now they're celebrating that win. Evan Roberts on the fan, who I can't fucking stand, like they just won the goddamn Super Bowl. You guys won a week 1 game that is meaningless because week 1 is basically the preseason now against a team that is in constant disarray since the middle of last season on so many different fronts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you lost your starting quarterback, and that's another thing. Oh, they came back and beat their ass. After their starting quarterback went down. Where do you see that? What do you mean? I've seen it a ton of times throughout history. Like, congratulations. They did what they were paid to do. And you didn't kick their ass. You beat them by 6 points in overtime. Congratulations.
Shout out to my Packers, because my Packers look good in week 1.
I didn't pick them. I picked the Bears, and I got to say,
Jordan Love looked good. Look kind of good.
But then again, they played the Bears. So
yeah, they did play the Bears. Yeah, you're right. But that's enough football talk.
Doesn't matter because the Lions are winning that division.
Nah.
Oh yeah. Lions got like the best offensive line in football.
Yeah, they do. Lions do look good, but I bet you know what? Give them something because after all these years of sucking,
I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like Detroit really at all, but like, I'll give them that. And I'll tell you what, you know what else looks really good is the 49ers. Man, do they look good. Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So what's this week for? This is for the.
Yep. Final order cutoff September 17th, which is a Sunday for DC, and independents ordered through Lunar distributors. And the 18th, man, I got like agita. Monday the 18th for Marvel, and independents ordered through Penguin Random House and Diamond. And make sure to go to comicbookinvest.com for all your comic book information needs. No football needs, though. I don't think. Not over there. You know what we could talk about real quick, Mike? That I
feel like after?
Yeah, we can save it for after. That's fine.
Because it's short. Yeah.
This will be a short episode.
Don't forget.
Yeah, we'll talk. Come back and stay till the end, and I'll talk about a big sale that happened to me, which I think is important to the comic.
Oh shit! You know what? Yeah. We should talk about that right now. How about that? You know, yes, because that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
You know what? Let's talk about it at the end because I can bring up the picture of it. Like, okay. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Got you.
All right.
So let's
stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yes, man.
Grim 14. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I don't know how much longer I keep Grim on here, and I don't know if this might be ending or not, because, okay, so this is a synopsis of 14. The end is in sight. Now, I don't know if that's a double meaning because you have the character, the end, you know, so I don't know if it's like a double entendre. If that is that what it is? Double entendre, I think.
Yeah.
The end is in sight, and Jessica will have to confront it. The one who destroyed her father, along with any chance of knowing him. New revelations also come to light about Lila and her unique relationship with death, and Jess will have to make some painful compromises concerning Adira if everything is to be set right. But if Adira fails, will the Reaper stay on her side or turn against her? Now, funny enough, when Stephanie Phillips was at Terrificon 2 years ago, we went into, was it me and you? No,
it was you and your brother, I think.
No, it was me and Erod. Oh. When I was talking to Stephanie Phillips, she told me that she had the 15 issues planned out. So I that just kind of popped back into my head. So I don't know if it ends at 15 or what, but I think this book has gone very stale. It's still good, but it's just, I'll say it since probably about issue 6 or so. It's, I feel like the last 8 issues or so, like nothing has happened. And every time I think what happened in the last issue, it's like always the same thing that replays in my head. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't seem like it's going forward, even though it is.
Yeah, when it comes to Grimm, you know, we was on in the beginning, and you know, I enjoyed it. You know, I haven't read, I think, for the past 6 issues. I think it was last issue. I think I read it to issue 8. I think it was, or 7. Was pretty good, and I feel like Grimm is one of those things, just like Nottingham. And I'm gonna say Nottingham, that don't deserve like those 100 issues or whatever. It's just nice and keep it short. Keep it short. You know, those runs, because I don't see Grimm going past 101 issues or 102, you know, whatever the case is. This is something that I'm just, whatever the case, I'm just more, you know, multiple issues. I feel like this is something that it should get like a good, nice little couple like story arcs, which we did. I think it was like 2 or 3. This is a third story arc. So I think this is something that, like Nottingham has 5 issues, and they take their volume 1 and then volume 2, and they're possibly doing a volume 3. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think when it comes to the indie books, take those type of approach to it. You know, don't expect this to go, you know, extended too long or whatever. And Stephanie, what's her name again? Stephanie Phillips. She told you 15 issues. I think 15 issues is just about the right amount of issues.
Well, she told me she had 15 planned out. She didn't say like that's where it ends. That's what she's had planned out. Like, The way I took it at the time is that's what she has planned out so far.
I mean, but even then, that's what I'm saying. Like, if she thinks 15 issues is around the, not saying 15, maybe she don't see. I don't see her thinking that she's gonna do whatever 50 issues of this. So, I mean, I think it's the right amount. Like I said, I not like what's the one that everybody likes? Something's killing children.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's already on 30 something, almost 40 issues or whatever. And I'm like, okay, what happened to that book?
By the way, I asked Paul last week. I'm like, hey, Paul, next time you talk to James, can you ask him when he plans on ending Something's Killing the Children?
Yeah. So there you go.
All right. Batman and Robin #2. Did you read #1?
I did not read #1. It came out 2 weeks ago, right?
No, it came out this week.
Oh, okay. It came out this week. All right.
Mm-hmm. It was okay. Yeah, it was okay. Basically, it's taking place during the whole Gotham or the Batman and Catwoman Gotham War story arc, but it's like in between, kind of like how a detective kind of plays like in between Batman a little bit.
Yeah.
And like I discussed last week, that Batman and Catwoman, where Catwoman is basically training all the super villains like henchmen to be just like better criminals, like nice criminals, and the whole Bat family is on her side except Damian. So Damian moves in with Bruce, and basically it's just kind of like a story that the first book is just about Damian moving in and Bruce trying to be a father and Bruce wanting him to enroll in school and be a kid sort of, and who do they what's the whole...
I was meant to read this shit. I forgot that it came out. I'll read it.
I'm trying to think what like the bad guy was. Oh, that's right. They go... First of all, Robin has his own car now, the Robin Mobile, because Bruce won't let him ever drive the Batmobile. But they go to fight Killer Croc, and like there's a bunch of villains with them who are wearing like animal masks, and then they take the animal masks off of them, and they're the same, but they're animals underneath, and they're like, what the hell? So I don't know if they've been like poisoned and they're seeing shit. I don't know. Like it like the first 3/4 of the story were okay, and then the last like couple pages, I'm like, what's kind of going on? I'm not really following. And there's also like a sniper, like
I forgot who's writing this.
That's going on during the fight. So I don't know if that sniper like shot them with gas or something. Joshua Williamson.
Okay. I won't knock it yet, man. This is I'm gonna read it. I like that Delato cover though. That Delato cover's sick. I mean, it looked like we done it before, but it's just dope.
It is. You know, I was thinking about this the other day. I'm wondering if it's just too bad. Well, it's not. I guess not too bad because Jimenez on the main covers of Batman proper is usually pretty good. Although I will say he's fallen off lately. Okay. Not digging him as much.
Interiors though, no, he hasn't fallen off yet.
Right. Yeah. But I wonder if Delato, if they put him on the main cover, if in time you would look back on it. Obviously, I'm not comparing him to Neil Adams. It's not even fucking close. So let's get that out of the way. But like maybe in 30 years' time, would people look at it as, oh, you got to get the Delato covers during his run type of thing? You know what I mean? Because he's done a lot of Batman variant covers. And the other thing is, after reading Batman, we so desperately need Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo to come back to Batman. I mean, I really wish they would come back to Batman.
Yeah.
I don't think we knew how good we had it. Well, even though I wasn't around. I still haven't gotten all the way through this yet, which is Gargoyle of Gotham. Okay. It's actually not that bad. It's kind of like, I would say year 2 Batman with the Robert Pattinson look kind of meets Long Halloween, kind of.
What?
There's some interesting elements to it. I like the dark tone of it. I am like 2/3 of the way through. It's not great so far, but it's good.
Yo, talking about the Batman, man. Yo, how about them fucking Batman #1s, man? And not fucking Golden Age size, huh?
Yeah, I know. I know. The foils do look nice though, man.
Yeah, the fours
Yeah,
are in the blanks. In the blanks.
yeah. And that other thing that you showed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Okay, incentives.
Yeah.
Ooh, that black and white is nice, but not for 1 in 100.
Yeah, I know. And I don't know who this character is. Oh, this must be the assassin with the gun on the building.
Mm.
But it's like a female hush.
Shush or something like
Yeah,
that.
shush. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
No, I think this they're coming out with a character like that. Oh, character
Is it
art.
really?
Yeah.
Shush.
Shush. Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it is. Introducing a new villain. Shush.
I mean, I'm kind of smart, you know.
Okay. Okay. Shush.
All right, moving on.
Okay. Batman White Knight presents Generation Joker. No, this is not number 5. It's number 6, and it's the last issue.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say much more on this book, this series, this everything. I love it here. We love it.
Yo, I don't know what bugs, what Biggs is talking about, but yo, that Sean Murphy statue, black and white statue, is fucking dope. All right, you're smoking crack, Biggs. You're smoking crack.
Yeah, don't take advice from a fake ass Giants fan who doesn't read Superman.
Damn. I don't
Who
know.
who doesn't play Star Wars games?
Fake Star Wars fan and fake fan. Damn.
Poof. Man, Biggs.
Calling you out, bro.
Wow.
And what else we got?
You're just humiliating us at this point. Crypt of Shadows, number 1. So, actually,
excuse me. Okay, the Beyond Barons is nice. I like it.
This book came out this week. Werewolf by Night, number 1.
Did you read it?
I did.
What do you think? Hold on.
I love. Well, this is a Sienkiewicz one in 20.
Oh my god.
The one in 25. Remember at the Adam Hughes one?
Yo, that one in 25.
Yeah.
That's
and
how much is it? You know what? Let me see what it's going for.
Not anything. Like that's the thing right now. Like now is the time to get like 1 in 25 because most of them are not going to sell for more than what the ratio.
Yeah, I might have to just bite the bullet and take that Bill Sienkiewicz one because I really like that cover. I feel like that cover down the line, put it in your pull box. I mean, your pull box, your show box, and just it'd be something later.
And there's one coming up at the very end of the show that I have a really good feeling on, and well, we'll get to it. But anyway, Crypt of Shadows. This is continuing Werewolf by Night 1. Okay. Now, I think the Werewolf by Night 1 is just a one-shot, which is a shame because it has both him, Jack Russell, and also Bloodstone in it. Love the dynamic. Love how when he's like the main focus of the book, it's black and white. When it's her, it's color. When they meet, it kind of crosses over a little bit, which is kind of cool in several spots. Mm-hmm. So this is coming. So it's getting picked up again with Crypt of Shadows. They did this last October. Very good. That's where you had the first appearance of Bloodline on the cover. So I dig these. I wish they did something more with these horror books for Marvel. I know they're not obviously popular. But I just, I love them. They've been good reads. So, reopening the crypt once more as All Hallows Eve draws nigh. The dust-covered slab that seals shut the crypt, blocking out the sun and casting it forever in shadow, has creaked open to let the darkness loose to prey on the Marvel universe. Be they mercenary or mage, guided by law or by rage, our heroes will face their terror. And they best pray their spines are sturdy enough for the job, or the crypt they find may well be their own. Yeah, the Barons cover is cool. The Lionel Yu cover is much better. Why the fuck Deadpool and Daredevil and Hulk are on it, I don't know. Obviously they must be in the story, but Deadpool being on it ruins it. Not ruins it completely, but I mean the back, just so fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that Barons cover does it for me, man. That screams like horror. I like that. That's pretty dope, and I think Baron does an awesome job doing like horror covers.
Yo, and Barron's is getting all over everything Marvel now. You know, obviously,
They see something.
yeah, and obviously there's a reason for it, and good for him.
Yeah. All right.
Incredible Hulk #5. I wish I could talk more about this because I still have not read issue 3 or 4. I liked issue 1 and 2. Obviously better than Donny Cates stuff. Kind of horror-esque. So as a matter of fact, okay, maybe now I understand why they're having Hulk in Crypt of Shadows, because it is a little bit more horror, a lot more horror.
Yeah.
And actually I think it Man-Thing is also coming over into Hulk as well. So, yeah, so
did you read Daredevil this week?
No.
I read it.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Was it good?
I thought it was okay. It was good. It was
okay.
good.
I didn't put Daredevil 2 on the list, and it is on this week.
It's on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow, I guess my man Matt Murdock didn't know, like he lost his memory about being Daredevil, and I don't know, because right now Elektra's, she's a Daredevil, right?
I flipped through it,
and
but
by the end of the issue, he becomes Daredevil again. But go ahead, you were saying?
I mean, isn't it amazing that Elektra is still Daredevil? Like,
right?
We thought that would only last like a few issues.
Yeah.
Miles Morales Spider-Man #11. Issue 10, not that good. Definitely like a filler issue. The only thing that's cool that happens at the end, Blade and Bloodline come in. So he's going to be teaming up with them for a minute. I do not understand what the hell is going on in this Sarah Pichelli cover at all. I don't know if this is supposed to be like Groot or dreadlocks, or is that a female? I don't know.
That's Arsenio cut his dreads, right? He just gave it Miles.
I know. I saw him at Terrificon, right?
So you go now. He got extensions, dread extensions, my man Miles and shit.
Yeah, and it's just a new Champions cover is what it's called. And I forget what they're calling this now. Is it the Venom Saber? I think. So he can create a sword from his Venom blasts.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So is that like a new power, maybe?
Yeah, but he got it a couple.
Oh, he got a couple issues ago.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
All right. It does look like a female though, Sarah Pichelli.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Silver Surfer Rebirth Legacy #1 second print. I told you I liked issue 1. I'm gonna get this.
I think this one. I mean, me and Fetty talked about this book because he's a fan of this book. He says this, and I agree with him too. This is better than the purple background.
It is, and there's no 1 in 25 to it.
I like that even better.
Yeah. Yep.
Marvel hit it good, right? And then did a home run with this one, man. Really good job by John Tyler Christopher, which is going to be by New York Comic Con. So get your books signed.
Well, actually, really good job by the Marvel editing department because
well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, you're right. All right, here we go. Spider-Boy #1.
Oh shit.
Both awesome and a little disappointed on some things, but Secrets of Spider-Boy revealed, spitting out of the pages of Dan Slott and Mark Bagley's monumental Spider-Man run. Here comes the spectacular Spider-Boy. After the events of the end of the Spider-Verse, Spider-Boy's secret history as Spider-Man's sidekick was nearly forgotten forever. But now those mysteries will be revealed while they embark on exciting new adventures together. I think you have to get this. I mean, I know the hype has died down. I know, obviously, all the haters out there. But even if this turns into nothing, to not get at least issue 1, in my mind, is stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah. No. I mean, this is a hype book that was out for like what, 6? When was his first appearance? Like 6 months ago?
Yeah, about.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool, man. I want to read this, man. I want to read this. This is definitely going to be a book that I read when it comes out. Cover wise, Humberto Ramos, typical Humberto Ramos, art. I like his style. A lot of people don't like his style, but I do. That B cover, I don't know. Spider-Man's head is looking kind of funny right there.
Yeah, why has he got a square head?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. JTC cover, I like that. I really like the blue and the red. I really like that. And the D cover foil, nice cover there too.
No, July.
It came out in July. Wow, damn.
Oh, wait a minute. No, May. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. No, wait. The first printing was April. Sorry.
April, May, June.
Yeah, April.
That's 5 months ago, right? So
Yeah.
give it 5 months. But yeah, man, let's go. What else we got? Oh yeah, I like that homage to ASM #1.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm disappointed with the 1 in 100. I'm disappointed with the 1 in 50. However, I think this will be the one if there actually is a one to get.
Mhm.
Only you know what this kind of reminds me of, and don't get me confused. I'm not comparing it in terms of which looks better because it's so obvious which one does. But it kind of reminds me a little bit of remember that Silver Surfer? You have it, the 1 in 50 for #1, where he's on the board and he's just kind of shooting across.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near as cool, obviously. I just there's I don't know. I just
I
think
like
there's
that cover.
cooler things they could have done.
I think that I agree that 1 in 50 is for me the book to get out all these more even better than the 1 in 100. Um, that F cover that Scotty Young, I feel like that's something to look out to. Look out for too. Scotty Young be hitting them, covers sometimes, and I think this is like a first take of him doing this character here, and
Right.
I think he's gonna do a good one, man. So keep an eye on this one. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's out yet or not. I don't know, but
And what the picture you mean?
yeah, the image of the
Yeah,
cover,
I kept checking and I have it open.
nothing.
Nope, still nothing here, but I'll check Golden Apple in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the book I'm talking about right here
Mm.
for the future. Nobody is reading
Damn.
Wolverine right now.
Mhm.
Second printing. You got the crossover going on with Ghost Rider and Wolverine. You got Tyler Kirkham on a second print, which the first prints, neither one of these on the first print. Okay. Neither one.
Yeah.
I checked. Tyler Kirkham does not do covers anymore for like regular books or very rarely. So both the A cover and the Lionel U, and I don't know if this is going to remain black and white or
Does.
but fucking awesome. I'm
Yeah.
getting these.
Yeah. I like them. I like both these covers. Fuck, damn, they fire, man. Kirkham knocked it out the park with this one and Line on You. Shit, enough said, man. I agree with you, Josh. This is something I will get, but I just gotta be smart right now. I can't just spend my money and everything, but pick and choose. The fact that Ghost Rider with the fucking claws and doing the Wolverine shit. Oh my god, shit is dope. That 1 in 25. Fire.
Mm-hmm.
The cover. I gotta put that up on the thumbnail.
So that is the end, but let's refresh and see if nope, still nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. We will go to Lunar, even though there is not much of anything. Then we will go to previews, and then we will talk about the book.
Yeah. I can skim through this real quick because there's nothing.
Batman After Midnight. Did you read this shit?
No.
Or Gotham After Midnight?
No.
1 and 2. I don't know when that came out, but that's collecting 1 and 2. And then Batman the Dark Knight Detective trade paperback. This is Detective Comics 644 through 653 and Detective number 5 plus a corrected printing of Detective Comics Annual number 4.
Interesting.
And the rest of this is nothing I'm interested in.
Okay. I thought it was Casper.
Dark Knights of Steel. I just wish they would do the omnibus,
Yeah.
Which I'm sure they will.
Yeah. All right.
I feel like Superman has been on a serious hiatus.
Then it hasn't come back out since
No, I don't think so. I was thinking about that today. Unless, I know I've seen 6 advertised, but I'm like, did I miss it? Did 6 already come out?
What's the event that was fucking holding up everything?
Night Terrors.
Night Terrors. There you go. Oh yeah, Superman was really good, man. Superman is really good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There was a couple things on Marvel though. So Daredevil number 2.
Okay. I enjoyed it. I liked it. So, and it's not a Zdarsky and Chichetto team up there.
Barons on Ghost Rider, killing it.
Can't do wrong. I feel like he can't do wrong on Ghost Rider or Spawn.
Yeah, right. Just fits. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. That's a sick ass character though. It's weird.
Is that supposed to be that Talia War Road or War. Yeah, War. I
It's a
think.
champions. This is a champions variant though. I guess those are the new champions.
I don't know. No, I think yeah, it's just new champions. Is like the series of covers. Jeff
Okay.
the Land Shark is getting a third printing.
Okay.
I can't understand how that's possible. Moon Knight, pretty cool Nick Klein cover. I can't believe this is still going. Anybody reading this still? Started off strong and then kind of shit the bed, in my opinion.
Nah. Thanos though.
Oh, you got this spine-tingling Spider-Man. This sounds like Spider-Man on an acid trip. Same guy writing Daredevil and the guy who did the previous Miles series,
Okay.
Saladin Ahmed. Oh, so I didn't realize that this Obi-Wan series is just like the Obi-Wan show.
Really?
So, yeah. So, and this is issue 2. So I guess we should have talked about that last time. So you got the first appearance of, what's her name? Riva or something? I can't remember. And then look at this Flea cover.
Damn. Raza.
Yep.
Another cool, artist. That's a facsimile of Future Past.
Yep.
Gotcha.
That's the poster though. The book
poster.
isn't. Yeah. Not the book yet.
All right, Garbage Pail Kids, all this stuff. All right.
Gargoyles.
And more indie stuff.
Yeah, nothing really. Bloodborne. I wish I was reading Bloodborne. Bloodborne, awesome game. By the way, Liza P. about to come out next week with Mortal Kombat. If you didn't get the early pass for Mortal Kombat, Liza P. is like a dark version of Pinocchio meets Bloodborne, Dark Souls game, and it's getting great reviews. Just another video game in the long line of video games that have either come out or is about to come out in the last month to next 2 month period.
All right, so let's see what else.
Nothing much.
Nah.
Nothing much at all. Independence, man. Independents were so strong, and now just.
Did you pre-order your Super Mario Brothers Wonder?
Yeah, I did, but not through Walmart. I had it pre-ordered through GameStop a while ago.
Yeah. I had to pre-order. I had to get. I don't know. I want to take a chance with those packs. Those Walmart packs.
Yeah, but they're not like TCG. They're not. It's not a game. They're just.
No, it's not a game, but still. All right. That's
all right. So maybe you caught it, maybe you didn't. But last week or 2 weeks ago, a sale happened for
let's just say a lot of people was talking about it.
Yeah,
we're talking about it. Let's keep it that way, And okay.
Do you know how many people have messaged me about this freaking book through eBay since I sold it? Oh yeah. So this book I sold, which is exceptionally rare, a 9.8 Batman #1.
A lot of people crying over this shit too.
Newsstand, and it sold for $8,500.
Oh, we're gonna be here for a while. All right, go ahead.
What did you say?
I said we're gonna be here for a while.
In terms of why?
I don't know. I feel like people talk a lot of shit about why would somebody pay for this?
Oh yeah, why? Yeah, right. Okay, so I had it listed for $15,000. Did I think I was going to get $15,000? No, of course not. But with a book like this, you have to put it up because it's so rare with a number just to see what somebody would do. Now, I've had several offers on this for over a year, both in person and through eBay. Long story short, I got $8,500 for the book. Someone paid me $8,500 for the book, and the people who know what this is are like, wow, that's great, awesome, blah, blah, blah. Maybe I wouldn't pay that much for it, but it is super rare. A lot of people will now also say, oh, I have that book. I've seen it get mentioned in videos and things like that. And the thing is not to be rude or whatever, but you probably don't. Most people confuse this with the direct edition because it has a barcode. The direct edition has a barcode. It says direct edition or whatever it says. Or the Walmart version, which is horizontal going this way, just a regular barcode. To my knowledge, and I'm not saying there's only, but to my knowledge, there is only 398 newsstands currently.
In the census?
What?
In the census?
No, there are none on the census.
Okay.
Because CGC just started recognizing newsstands not too long ago.
Right.
So are there other 9.8s out there? Yes, I'm sure there are. Are there many? Absolutely not. And I know this because this is the first recorded sale or publicly recorded sale known of a 9.8 Batman #1 newsstand.
And you know how hard it is to get a 9.8 on a newsstand too?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And 2011 newsstands, not many at all in general. But when a sale like this happens, you start seeing these books come out of the woodwork. Oh, someone just got 8,500. Well, I'll post mine or whatever. There have been none posted anywhere that I know of. Not even more copies really have been posted. You know what I'm saying? Like raw copies or lower grade ones. These, I would love to know what the true count is on these, and I don't think we'll ever know, but it is a super rare book. There is a piece of me that highly regrets selling it. I didn't really want to sell it, but it's one of those things where it's kind of hard to walk away from that, especially when it is just the difference between direct edition and not. I mean, I have other copies. I have every version of the #1 you can have. The story of this is, and I'll tell it real quick, and it's not to brag, it's just to kind of shade in and give you the details on this. When I first got into comics, or actually collecting comics, not so much reading them or following them, but when I first got into collecting comics, one of the first things that I bought was the New 52 series off eBay. Actually, what would be fun is, you know what? Let's do this just to prove.
You ain't gotta prove shit, bro. You ain't gotta say.
No, I know, but let's see if I can go back. If it'll let me go back to, hang on, let me stop sharing for a minute because I don't want people to see certain things. But let me see if I can go all the way back to when I first bought that.
Yeah, when Josh put it up for a price, I was like, yeah, that's basically a price that he doesn't really want to sell it. You know what I mean?
That's right. No, it won't let me. It won't let me show it.
It don't give you like 6 months. 12.
It does, but it'll only let me go back to 2021. It won't let me go back to. I bought this in 2019. Okay, in a group of 0 through 52 in the 4 annuals. I got it for, I want to say like $125 or something like that for all of those together. Maybe like a year or so later, I'm sitting on a hangout with Peanut, and I've told this story before, and I'm like, Peanut, you want to see the New 52 covers? Because he was really interested in the sketch covers because I had been collecting them. And we were going through them. I'm like, you know what would be fun? And let me see if I have any newsstand copies of anything in this that I bought. Well, the only newsstand copy in all my New 52 stuff was the #1. Got it graded, came back a 9.8, and the rest is history. So I probably paid somewhere between, $1 to cover price maybe for that book. And then maybe another 20 something dollars on grading and then whatever shipping. I had the video up on my YouTube channel for a while where the unboxing, it was with a bunch of other books. And then at Terrificon 2 years ago, Nick actually found one that I pointed out to him. I don't think it's a 9.8, but he got it for like $30. So most people don't know what they are. People are getting a little smarter to them and probably will get much smarter to them now. But for the longest time, most people, now I know one last thing. I don't mean to interrupt you. One copy, one of the 9.8s that I know that exists, and I know this because I've kept in touch with these two people, but one of the copies that does exist, the guy bought off of Mercari not too long ago. He found it and got it for $100.
That's still great. This is still a good price.
Graded 9.8.
Yeah. When you see, I didn't really want you to sell it, or whatever. I was twisting your arm, I was messing with you. You make your money, you make your money. You know, people shouldn't be getting mad when you put a price that it's obviously 15,000. Like you said, you wasn't expecting to get that, and it was. Do I really want to sell it? No, but let me entertain this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if somebody's gonna put up that money, then hey, by all means, because when do you see that rare book? Not to say that it's not super rare because people do have them. You know what I mean? But out of all, like the newsstands is really, to me, I think is the one difficult one to have in a 9.8 because you've seen those back in the days. If you was buying those and where to get them, like Barnes and Nobles, they'll just throw them in, on the shelves and not really give a fuck, how they put them or whatever. So for you to get that in a 9.8 and to do this, I think it's pretty dope, man. Pretty cool. 8,500 is pretty crazy. I would have spent 8,500 on the book, but me being a Batman guy, that's the only one I don't have. I do not have a newsstand, number one. And I think the WB promotional one,
the studio one,
the studio one, I don't have that one. But yeah, so hey man.
Yeah, but just to let everyone know, because I see some people talking about market manipulation. Wasn't market manipulation.
Nah.
At least not by me. I don't know the guy. Funny enough, not to put his business out there, he actually ended up buying a Batman Beyond #1 9.8 newsstand from my boy a couple months ago. And just by chance,
he bought yours.
Yeah, he bought mine. So obviously this guy is either into newsstands or Batman newsstands or whatever. And
hey.
Yeah.
Congratulations to both of y'all.
Yep. A little bit. I gotta say, a piece of me is a little heartbroken though. But that's.
I mean, you know what? It gives you a chase again. Go try to chase it again. See if you can do it again.
I know, but still, like, in terms of, that was one of the first books that I got. Kind of a thing. Like,
yeah.
Even if I did it again, it's like that'd be great. But like,
this right here, it shows. I mean, I didn't know how much I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I'm gonna keep it 100 because I don't bite my tongue. I didn't know how much motherfuckers was so much fucking microscoping every sale just to talk about that one book. Like, what the fuck? Like, who in their right mind? Like, if I would have saw Batman New 52 sold newsstand for whatever, I'd be like, oh shit, okay. But why was the big fuss? What was the big deal about it? You know what I mean?
Probably because most people thought it was fake or, something was off. I mean, to be fair, if I saw that about something that I wasn't really familiar with and thought it was just a regular book, like for instance, like if a God of Thunder 2 sold for, I don't know, like a couple $1,000, you'd be a 9.8, you'd be like, what the fuck? And then you find out it's, you look a little deeper into it. It's a newsstand copy, which they do exist, and they are exceptionally rare. There are true ghost books out there, and that's one. In that grade.
Yeah. I mean, newsstands, obviously, you see them out there. You know what I mean? But
still, you don't see many. Yeah, there's not many. They're out there for sure, and there's a few on eBay, but there's not many.
Yeah.
So
that's
right.
It. That's all we got, guys. Right? So, just so you know, Coffee and Comics should be back on supposedly Biggs. I don't know. We were supposed to do it last week. He skipped out last week. Yeah, my man Biggs is flipping and flopping and doing all that shit. But it's supposed to be Sunday, 9:30 a.m.
It's like what he does between the Giants and the Jets.
Oh, change the channels and
he
changes his hats, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Yankee game.
Yeah.
Let's get. Oh, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Again, well, there we go, guys. So before we go, make sure you go to comicbookinvest.com, guys. Make sure you watch the article. Did we say that already, or I think we did. Well, we do it again. I'm gonna fuck. Anyway, guys, so catch y'all guys next week, man, and make sure y'all read y'all books. All right, later.